So the recording process of the debut album was, we had initially done the demos at Bob Lang's studio, which was, again, Easter Sunday of 1992. Seattle was the type of city where you had to have at least 6 or 7 songs on a tape in order to get a gig at a venue. We had only been Candlebox as Scott, Barty, Pete, and myself since '91, since October of '91. So we really didn't have anything recorded as that band name, and that's the name that we had chosen. So we had to pop in the studio and do some demos. We recorded, I think, 8 songs. You and Far Behind from the album are those demo versions. They're not the re-records, they're the actual demo versions that made the debut album. And that's when we got the deal with Maverick that fall of '92. I think it was December when we signed the deal, and we popped in the studio, I want to say February of '93 to record the record, or maybe March. So we went to London Bridge Studios because it was the place that you recorded. And you know, such great history, and we were friends with Rick Parasher, who owned it, Rick and Raj. So Maverick made us do, I think, 3 or 4 more songs with Kelly to kind of prove that he was the producer. So by the time we got into London Bridge, we were pretty seasoned with the songs and ready to make the record. But I don't think we were prepared for the differences in an environment like London Bridge because of the history there. And the things that we had experienced as a band, from a 24-hour demo tape being recorded at Bob Lang's to actually being in the studio for 6 weeks and making a real album. So recording it was an absolute blast, and you know, moments where you just kind of pinch yourself and think how lucky you are to have been able to record a record in such a great environment, in such a great time, with some really amazing people and some really unbelievable talents. And yeah, I mean, I could talk for hours about London Bridge and recording that record, but they'd all be fun stories, and because I just have nothing but fond memories of recording the debut there.
Come around town, steal another dime, take another line. Won't you feel the blanket, your soul?